The petty cash fund is an amount of cash kept on hand for minor expenditures. The size and scope will differ across different businesses. This allows us to break it down into 3 essential operations. Firstly, we establish the fund. This is done by writing a check for the specific amount of the fund. To illustrate this, we record on an initial journal entry. Suppose on June the 1st, SpongeBob's Bikini Bottom Company cashes a check of $100 to establish the petty cash fund. In the journal entry, we debit petty cash for $100 and therefore credit cash for the same amount of $100. The second operation is making payments from the fund. Making payments to the fund are usually made in one of 2 ways. Firstly, cash is taken from the fund to make a payment, or employees can seek compensation from the fund for payments they personally made. As payments are made from the petty cash fund, no journal entry is made. Thirdly, and the last concept of the petty cash fund, is replenishing the fund. As the cash in the fund decreases, the fund must be refilled. In order to do this, the outstanding cash in the fund is counted, and the business cashes a check for the amount that allows the total cash in the fund to back to the original balance that it was established with. Suppose SpongeBob's Bikini Bottom Company on the 31st of June examines the petty cash fund. As seen in their petty cash report, the petty cash was established with $100. The cash remaining is $60. Therefore, the cash needed to refill the fund is $40. The receipts found included $10 for jellyfish food and $30 in jellyfish net expenses. A journal entry must be made to represent this. On June the 31st, we debit both of the expenses of the jellyfish food for $10 and the jellyfish net expense of $30, and we credit the cash for $40. But what happens when the amount of cash needed for replenishing the fund is not equal to the amount recorded in the receipts? This is where cash over short comes in. Cash over short account is a temporary balance that can either have a debit or credit balance. A debit balance increases expenses while the credit balance decreases the expenses. This allows for the amount of money that needs to be replenished to equal the accurate amount of money in the receipts.